Talk fam, exactly, where the facts be. I'm speaking right here, so don't at me, whoa.
Welcome to this week's episode of Don't At Me with Michael and Alex. Michael the PG here with Mr. Hines World himself. How you doing, brother?
What's up, sexy?
That just threw me off guard. I haven't heard that since last night from a lady fan.
Damn.
But
no wonder your voice is hoarse.
yeah, but I'm not the screamer.
You sure it was a female?
Yes, dog. Don't do me like that. But hey, don't at me. Michael and Alex is here. A lot of big things going on in sports. We're here to give you a lot of energy, a lot of fun. And let's get right to it. Who are the most interesting free agents coming this summer? Hines World, we're starting with you.
All right. Well, I put together a list of like the top 10 free agents just so we have like the pool. Right?
Yeah.
So we have Kawhi Leonard, KD, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler, Kemba Walker, Kristaps Porzingis, Tobias Harris, Chris Middleton, and Al Horford. That fair?
Yeah, and some of those guys, I know that they're on their player options.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Like Middleton, he would be dumb to opt out.
Yeah.
Porzingis just
gotta
was traded.
include him.
Yeah, you got to include them because they have a chance to. But clearly, to me, the big names are Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler, Kemba, Kawhi, Tobias, and Boogie. Those are the guys I think
Okay, I'll throw a Boogie in there too.
that may really look at a change of scenery when it comes to free agency. So what do you think about those? Because for me, a few of them, I think KD is out of there.
I think KD's gone.
I think that he's just like, I have to prove I can do it without the guys in Golden State within that system. I think Kyrie is out of there. I just think that
I'm not gonna say yes or no on that until we get to the playoffs because you see how it is. Like for a couple games, it'll be like, all right, Kyrie's gone. We go back to the KD stuff. We're at All-Star Weekend right before the game. We saw that video, 2 max contracts type of thing. But like then you have 5 or 6 games where the Celtics are like on top of the world, and it's like, okay, let's just see how things play out. So I'm not gonna like put too much stock into there being him leaving or not. But
I think that he has. For him to stay with the Celtics, he's going to have to make it to the finals with that team. I think if they fall even a series short of the finals, I think that he leaves because if you can play with KD, play in that New York market and win in New York, your star becomes a mega star because New York hasn't won since Mr. Fly Suits, Walt Frazier, was the finals MVP. So
they ain't going to be winning anytime soon. Sorry, everyone. Until you get rid of James Dolan, which James Dolan, get the fuck out of New York. All right,
facts.
Continue.
100% facts. But if you add Zion, KD, and Kyrie, Dolan can just take his ass to the background and you don't have to worry about him. Klay Thompson, for me, I think it comes down to 2 teams, Golden State or Lakers.
Yeah.
If KD leaves, he may decide to be like, hey, I want to do this for my pops. Let me go play with the Lakers, go back to where, I was raised.
Or there's all that money that they now can offer him because KD leaves, and it's like, all right, we're putting the fat stack in front of your face. Take it and stay.
Yeah, so that, for me, those are his options of those 2 teams. Jimmy Butler is someone, I'm just not sure Philly can pay those 4 guys. Do you think he's going to the Lakers?
He's going to the Lakers.
Yo, man. Hey,
talk about bold predictions.
Don't at me, at this guy. He's the one who told you.
Bro, wait, the show title's Don't At Me. Don't at me. I'm the one saying it.
No, I thought Brooklyn and the Clippers. I think that Brooklyn's going to have money. He can go there, and if he goes there, he's the biggest star along with D'Angelo. And then with the Clippers, he's the biggest star. And if Kawhi goes, that's another piece. Kemba Walker, he's a guy that if Lakers can't get some of these guys they're hoping to get, Kemba Walker may go to the Lakers and he may go to the Boston Celtics. If you lose Kyrie Irving,
you re-sign Terry Rozier.
But who do you take? Kemba, an all-star, or Terry Rozier? Because
Terry Rozier.
Kemba, man, if you have Kemba, he does a lot of Kyrie Irving things.
Think about how much money Kemba will command on the market and think about how much money Terry Rozier will command. We've seen a sample size of Terry Rozier, so it's all upside. It's like Marcus Smart's deal, where it was 4 years, $56 million. Although it's not a crazy deal, his value is pretty understood. He is the best defender on the team, right? I think that's fair to say.
Terry Rozier?
No, Marcus Smart.
Oh, Marcus Smart. Yeah,
I'm making a comparison.
Yeah.
And Marcus Smart arguably is the best defender in the Eastern Conference at guard position. I would say he's the third best defender or fourth best defender overall behind guys like Kawhi, Giannis, and Jimmy Butler. I think those three.
Embiid.
I'm going to put Embiid at fifth.
I think Embiid is higher because he can guard so many positions and he's a great shot blocker.
You get my point though.
Yeah,
in terms
he's
of
one of the best defenders in the league. Period.
And then you have Terry Rozier, who was having his first career start was 31 points. Or it was the first or second game where it was a triple double and then 31 points, or vice versa. But that's a good sample size. And a guy who was leading the team with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown to the Eastern Conference Finals, one game away from facing Golden State and probably putting up a better effort than LeBron did. You know, I say Terry Rozier is going to be less expensive. He's in-house. You know what you get already. Kemba Walker, although is great. This is no slight towards Kemba. Yeah. He'll cost more, and you have to remember they're going to lose potentially Al Horford this summer, and we don't know what's going on with Anthony Davis, and we don't know what's going on with Kyrie. So it's easier to just pick from the in-house crop and then go outside and outsource for other guys.
But with Kemba being an all-star name, he may help to where AD might still say, hey, Kyrie left, but I'll still go to the Celtics.
Hell no.
They got Kemba. They got Jason Tatum, who I really think that you overrate a lot.
Nope.
But we'll have to talk about that another time. Tobias Harris, I don't think he's going anywhere. I think that Philly's a perfect situation for him.
Agreed.
He's there. If Jimmy Butler leaves, it's even better because he gets even more touches. He will be the best perimeter scorer. Then Boogie, I believe he stays in Golden State because KD leaves. So it's money for him to get paid. And if you can have Steph, Clay, Boogie, maybe Draymond if they decide to keep him, I think that's a hell of a four. That's a championship contender with Boogie being a year healthier after the torn Achilles. So it's going to be a crazy summer, man.
I think the biggest domino is the one that has the most storylines attached to it.
Yeah.
I think the biggest domino is Kyrie Irving. Because think of all the effects that it has. If Kyrie Irving decides Kyrie Irving could be the decision maker that changes Kevin Durant's mind to leave Golden State and go to New York.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving could be the decision maker that says to AD, hey, come play in Boston, right?
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving could be the decision maker if he leaves that gets the Celtics. If you were talking about Kemba Walker, he could get them Kemba Walker. Mm-hmm. The Celtics could re-sign Terry Rozier. Sure. And it causes so many changes within the team itself.
Did you say he can go to the Lakers as well?
No, because that ain't happening.
He can go to the Lakers.
I'll put $500 on it that he doesn't go to the Lakers right here, right now.
I'm not going to take this bet because I don't think he's going to the Lakers. But I believe that you never know because LeBron might give him that call and, hey, man, let's bring back the glory days of us winning one and making it to the finals. But I don't think he's going to the Lakers either. But, hey, I think it's an option.
But you agree with me, though. Kyrie is the biggest domino in free agency.
Yeah, because the move he makes can decide if KD decides to leave. Because if he, right when free agency starts, says, I'm going to New York, now KD can really decide and say, you know what, I'm going to New York. Because if not, KD can always say, hey, I'm opting in to play one more year. Zion may go first pick to the Knicks and see how that situation happens then if Kyrie goes to the Lakers, Clippers,
and not to mention
or stays.
The guy that you were talking about, Kawhi Leonard, if he sees that Kyrie stays in the East and the Celtics manage to net Anthony Davis, he's like, screw this. I'm going to go out West. I'm going to make more money, play on the coast I want to play on. I totally forgot to mention him.
I think with him, Kawhi is either one of two teams. I think the Clippers, because he can go back home and be the face of his own team with the Clippers and play with Doc, or he's going to stay with the Raptors because they're right there. Like, why would you leave a team that's right there? Like I tell people during the summer when they made the trade, you can win in L.A. and be just another name after all the greats, or you can win in Toronto and be the face of a country along with Drake because you brought them basketball championship where they have an OVO facility there, and Drake will make sure you'll be well loved. He might even make a song about you, Lou Williams, 6-man, so you never know.
All right, then we got to talk about the saddest news now.
No, it's great news for me.
Great news for you, but overall, it's very sad.
Great news.
It's been a career.
Hey, so I'm excited about it. He's sad because he's a Patriot fan, poor guy. But Gronk has retired. His career is done. 5-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro, 3-time Super Bowl winner, 521 receptions, 7,861 yards, 79 touchdowns. What a great career. I'm an avid Patriot hater, but I truly believe that Gronk was amazing to watch. He gave me that blend of a better version of Jeremy Shockey, and I love Shockey's game, and seeing Gronk was just, man, he was an amazing player. But is he the greatest tight end ever, Himes?
Yes. Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. The man has the most touchdowns of any tight end in NFL history. All right?
Second.
No, postseason he's second to Jerry Rice.
No, number one. I'm going to get to number one, who's that guy, but go on.
If you're going to say Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez is the greatest.
How many touchdowns did Tony Gonzalez?
Tony Gonzalez had 111 touchdowns.
Okay, so he was second all time in NFL receptions, in tight end touchdowns in the regular season. But he's second to only Jerry Rice in postseason touchdowns at 12, and Jerry Rice is 22. That's ungodly. But point being, he has the single season touchdown record as a tight end for touchdowns in 2011 at 17. The man set up the winning touchdown for the Patriots this year.
Huge play.
And that man was literally on like his last legs.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like it was like this dude, this guy was walking out of the stadium on a walker by the end of the game. I can't tell you enough. Rob Gronkowski is the greatest tight end to ever play. Look at the numbers he put up in a 9-year career that was riddled with injuries. Now, granted, he benefited by playing with the greatest quarterback of all time.
Bingo! The greatest quarterback
Tom Brady
to ever do it.
But let me give you a couple highlights.
Okay.
Touchdown against Seattle in the Super Bowl. The over-the-shoulder touchdown.
No, it was tough.
How the hell?
Impressive play.
That's nuts, all right? The touchdown against the Panthers. He ran through 3 defenders to get a touchdown.
He was amazing.
The one-handed catch against Denver, all right, to get them within the 1-yard line. Okay? And that was like, what? It was like the Odell Beckham catch, just not as crazy because it wasn't an air-launched type of ball like Eli did for Odell, which was a Hail Mary-esque type of thing. Then, against your Kansas City Chiefs, where he carried 2 defenders and got to the 10-yard line.
Are you talking about the regular season play?
Regular season.
Yeah. But remember, he was the one who made the big third down catch in the AFC Championship to set up the rushing touchdown. 3rd and long, 3rd and 7 after we got an interception.
That entire game.
Caught it on Eric Berry.
Call me crazy, but like that entire game, the Pats seemed to be better on 3rd down every time than any other possession during the game.
No, 3rd down, they were amazing that game, and Gronk was a huge reason.
And they were running the same plays, the same routes.
And the incomplete pass that was called a catch by Chris Hogan. But let me tell you why Gronk is not the greatest tight end. And it's not me being a homer. Is that Tony Gonzalez was a 14-time Pro Bowler, 6 times All-Pro, 1,325 receptions, 15,127 yards, and like we said earlier, 111 touchdowns. But the reason why he did it was he was doing it during a time where the position wasn't supposed to be that way. He came way after Kellen Winslow, the Mike Ditkas, Ozzie Newsomes, Shannon Sharps, and he was that guy. He was one of the best receiving weapons in the league. And let me tell you the guys who were throwing him the football.
They were nobodies.
We know Matt Ryan, MVP, played in the Super Bowl. Trent Green was a Pro Bowler, pretty well in that system. Rich Gannon was an MVP.
Yep.
So those are solid quarterbacks. Not Tom Brady, solid quarterbacks.
But everyone else was a nobody.
But then you have Elvis Grbac, who I don't know why the Chiefs thought he would be the second coming of Montana when they traded for him.
The only cool thing about him was his name.
Yeah, the only thing tight about him was his name. Tyler Thigpen, if you remember him.
Yeah.
He was terrible.
Dude, even Blaine Gabbert's better than him, and that says a lot.
That says a lot. Brody Croyle,
Brody Croyle,
who was from Alabama, who they thought was going to be great because of his cannon arm, and the dude was a toothpick at quarterback. Then Damian Heward, who had a Madden arm of like 84 for strength. So it tells you that they were bums, and this guy put up great numbers with bums. It sucks that he didn't really have playoff success because his team wasn't really there.
The rings.
Not all his fault. But if you put that man with Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, or Tom Brady, he would have had even more amazing numbers because his most touchdowns he had in the season was 11 with the Chiefs. With Brady, he has 22 touchdowns in the season because you get to the red zone and he's throwing that ball up and it is a catch. Was the most amazing weapon I've seen. He's not the best Chief ever because of Derek Thomas, but he will be my number 2 guy.
So then let me ask you this. So from what I'm gathering, you, the Chiefs homer, are saying that Tony Gonzalez is better than Rob Gronkowski, who, of course, I'm the Pats homer.
Yeah. So Tony Gonzalez opened the door for Gronkowski, Shockies, the Travis Kelce's, the Zach Ertz, George Kittle.
Oh, what's his name? I'm going to forget his name. Jimmy
Grahams. So he opened the door for all of that, and he was doing it in a time where you could kind of get a little more physical with the receivers, and he was just faster than you, jump higher than you, and was stronger than you, and he put up amazing numbers. To me, Gronk is, of course, a top 3 tight end ever, probably number 2, but I'm taking Tony Gonzalez.
Top 3? You were going to put Shannon Sharp ahead of Gronk?
No, Antonio Gates.
Okay, I'll say Gates is 3rd and Sharp is 4th, but
yeah, Newsome, Winslow were amazing. Mike Ditka was old school. They were amazing, but I like the new school guys better.
I don't like this.
Yeah,
I don't like this one bit. Rob Gronkowski, thank you for the stellar career.
Yes.
Thank you for 3 Super Bowl rings. I know you don't appreciate them, but man, he was always fun to watch.
Yeah. One thing I always think, I'm like, damn, sometimes I hated he played for the Patriots because if he didn't, he would have gave us even more craziness off the field and so much fun. But man, I love his personality. Gronk, if you ever check this out, if you come to LA or I come to Boston, I want to have beers with you.
You want to come to Boston? Let's go.
Yeah, man. I want to turn up with you, Gronk. You are the man. You had one of the greatest Family Guy episodes when you're on there beating everybody's ass and until the steroid bees came for you. But Gronk, great career. If you decide to come back, I would love it. If you decide not to come back, I would triple love it because, it's my home sign. But, hey, great career. The guy deserves all the respect. First ballot, for sure, first ballot. Hall of Famer.
We need a party with him and Sebastian Janikowski.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that story about Sebastian Janikowski?
No.
Okay. So, Don't At Me exclusive before we get to our next topic.
Yeah. I love these top-notch stories.
This story, I think, is already public on the internet and whatnot, but I heard this story through a friend of mine who's a diehard Raiders fan, behind the scenes and whatnot, and that, porn stars were interviewed asking about, their favorite NFL players, and they were talking about that, and then they were asked this question, who is the hardest partier you found in the NFL? And literally, clockwork, they were easy, Sebastian Janikowski.
Oh, he's a kicker.
He is.
Yeah.
But think about it. Look at him. He looks like he's seen some shit, all right?
Yeah.
And this guy apparently has some crazy stories about him in Vegas in the offseason and him in the, halftime of games and stuff. You got one job. As long as you can do that job and you do it well, screw it.
Yeah,
and
you're a kicker, so you don't have to be the sexiest built body player in the league. You just gonna make kicks. So
we're gonna leave the rest of that story for the uncensored edition of this is uncensored. Anyway, you're gonna hear that story on the next episode of Don't At Me during the story time hour. But our final segment of the day, Michael, what's on the docket?
Final segment of the day. Sweet 16 will be here tomorrow. It's been amazing so far. This is the first time in years where a lot of the top teams won out. You have a lot of 1-4 matchup, 2-3 matchups. It's going to be exciting coming down the stretch. For the Sweet 16, there's some games that I'm looking forward to.
I got 2 games I'm looking forward to.
One of them could possibly be my upset special, Oregon versus Virginia. I think that Oregon has...
Bro.
Yeah, that's...
Bam!
Don't at me. That's why we're brothers and we're here doing this.
You got to do a Sean Kemp.
Sean Kemp. Hey, Sean Kemp was amazing. But that's my upset special. I like Oregon. I think that's going to be an amazing game. And then also Man, I love the matchup of North Carolina Auburn. I think Auburn
it's going to be a good game.
Auburn has finished the season strong. The blowout win versus Tennessee in the SEC championship game, and they're on a roll, and it's going to be amazing, man. So every game is going to be a good game. Any team that's a higher seed could lose. It's just going to be big time, man.
All right, I'll go with what we're just talking about in a sec first, which is the UVA Oregon game. Thank you. Sorry.
Yep.
My coffee's kicking in. Sorry. UVA has had the worst success in the NCAA tournament for years, man.
Yes.
UMBC last year, Michigan State in 2015, Syracuse, who was 10th in 2016. Who else? There was who am I forgetting? Michigan State in 2014.
They were down first game versus another 16 seed earlier in the game. They had to finish strong to win. So the door is open.
They're not going to win that game. I don't see them coming out of this tournament alive. I should say I don't see them coming out of the Sweet 16 alive. Then I'm going to go with the team I've been rooting for from the get-go, Big Blue, UK Houston. I feel like this game is UK's game to lose, but it's predicated upon one thing: the health of PJ Washington.
Yes. I saw a tweet. He was walking that Calipari shared. So hopefully, man, you want a team at this time of the year to be playing with their best players so you can see the best hoops. So I'm hoping he's okay, hoping he's ready to go.
Keep him in our prayers. But I will say the last thing I'm going to leave this show on is, hey, Volunteer fans, you Tennessee fans, fuck you, fuck Tennessee. UK's winning. Y'all are getting stomped.
Hey,
bet on it.
I actually have, so one of my brackets, I have every team that made it this far, which was
no, you don't.
Pretty good, yeah. Except for I have Villanova upsetting Purdue, but every other team I picked them to be there. So
there's one dude left in America with the perfect bracket?
No, he's done. He's done? Yeah. He came up on ESPN and was like, he is 0 people with 100% bracket. But I'm ESPN, I'm 99.2% right now because of this round.
Dude, I had 7 wrong picks the first day.
Wow, that's crazy. He's not an expert, guys. If you need expertise, come to the PG. I got you.
Hey, this is that point where I tell you in the show, don't at me.
Yeah. Hey, but, man, it's going to be amazing ball. I hope you guys check it out. We thank you guys for tuning in to the best podcast. We gotta reach Showtime. I see the other podcast made it to Showtime. The 2 guys.
Let's do it. Let's get our show on HBO though.
Yeah, HBO. So we gotta make our move, man. So we're gonna be making our move. Make sure you check us out. Love us. The best show that you guys don't know about yet. Don't at me, Michael, Alex. Drop the IG.
Ladies and gentlemen, please go ahead and follow us on Instagram at HeimsWorld and at Michael the PG right here.
Yes, sir.
Also, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube at Alexander Heims. Don't forget to check out all the other great content that we are putting out there at Alexander Heims on Facebook, as well as we can be found on all major podcast streaming services with The Ruckus with Alex Heims, as well as Don't At Me and Courtside Radio.
Courtside Radio, make sure you guys check us out. We are grinding. We're going to be great, and you're going to love us forever. Don't at me, Michael and Alex. Thank you guys for checking us out. We will see you next time. God damn. Damn.
Talk fam, exactly. Where the facts be. I'm speaking right here, so don't at me. Whoa.